Good morning, students. I hope all of you have safe and healthy. I am Debjani Tripathi, lecturer in chemistry. I heartily welcome to all of you in our CPS family. Students, chemistry is a subject can be quite dynamic, while those with a clear concept can score well in the subject. So, before going to the topic, we have to know who is the father of chemistry. Antoine Lavoisier is the father of chemistry. Still, there are many confusing according to different field of chemistry like analytical and quantum mechanics. In 1743, he is popularly considered the father of chemistry due to his quantitative research analysis. So, your first topic is some basic concept of chemistry. Before going to the topic, we have to know what is chemistry. So, these are the following is an overview of the topic available under our some basic concept of chemistry. What is chemistry? Chemistry is defined as the study of the composition, properties and interaction of any type of particles called matter. In everywhere there is chemistry. Starting from your bed tea to your end of the day with a cup of milk, there is chemistry. Starting from your hair with keratin protein to hemoglobin in blood, there is chemistry. So we can call the central science because of its role in connecting all the science, that is physical science, life science and applied science such as medicine and in engineering. There are various branch of chemistry, but we classified all the chemistry in five groups, that are physical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry and analytical chemistry. So what is physical chemistry? This is the branch of chemistry concerned with the way in which the physical properties of substance depends on and influence the chemical structure, properties and reactions. But in case of inorganic chemistry, it deals with the structure, composition and behavior of inorganic compounds such as coordination compounds. All the substances other than the carbon hydrogen compounds are classified under various inorganic substances. Organic chemistry. It, it is the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of structure, composition and the chemical properties of organic compounds is known as organic chemistry. Biochemistry. It deals with the structure and behavior of the component of cells and the chemical process in living beings is known as biochemistry. Analytical chemistry, it is the branch of chemistry which deals with separation, identification and quantitative determination of the composition of different substances is called analytical chemistry. Next one is matter. Matter is defined as anything that occupies space and possesses some mass. According to their properties and characteristics, we classified matters into two types. One is physical properties and second one is chemical properties. Physical properties again divided into three types, that are solids, liquids and gas particles. While chemical properties divided into two substances, pure substance and impure substance called mixture. Pure substance again divided into two types, element and compound, where mixture is classified into two types, one is homogeneous and second one is heterogeneous. In all of 118 elements, we classified according to their properties into three: metal, nonmetals, and metalloids. So, we can classify the elements into three types: metal, nonmetal, and metalloids. So, here we classified all the three types of physical properties, that is the solids, liquids, gases, particles. What is solid? Solids which have a definite shape and volume, but in liquids they have a definite volume but they have no definite shape. In case of gases, there is neither definite shape nor definite volume. As we know, solids are hard, so they are rigid in comparison to liquid and gas particles. But liquids are no rigid, while gases are also no rigid. As we know, in case of solid particles, there is strong intermolecular force of attraction between the particles. So there is no kinetic energy, or we can say negligible amount of kinetic energy. But in comparison to gases, liquids have some kinetic energy, but as compared to gases there is low. But in case of gas particles, they are highly kinetic energy due to their weak force of attraction between the gas particles. As we know, solids are hard and rigid. They cannot be compressed. But liquids can easily be compressed, but gases are highly compressible. Solids are present in a very dense form, but due to density of liquids, it has some intermediate level between solids and gas. But gas possesses very low density as compared to solids and liquids. Solids is a hard particles that cannot be flow, but due to flowing properties of liquids, it can be flow. And gases which can be flow and evaporate very easily. As we know, solids are strong intermolecular force of attraction particles, so it cannot be diffused. So the diffusion rate is very low in case of solids. But due to liquids, the diffusion rate is somehow high as compared to solids. Gases are very highly compressible and not rigid, so the diffusion rate is very high as compared to solids and liquids. So these are some difference between solids, liquids and gases. As we discussed above, according to chemical properties, we classified matter into two types: pure substance and mixture. Come to the topic mixture. What is mixture? A mixture contains two or more substances present in it, which are called its components. So a mixture can be classified into two types. One is homogeneous mixture and second one is heterogeneous mixture. In homogeneous mixture, the components completely mix with each other and its composition is uniform throughout the mixture. For example, in a sugar solution, the sugar particles and the water particles are completely dissolved and uniformly distributed throughout the solution. So it is an example of homogeneous mixture. In heterogeneous mixture, the composition is not uniformly distributed and sometimes the different phases can be observed. For example, salt in oils is the best example for your heterogeneous mixture, or you can take sand with water. Due to different phase, it cannot be distributed uniformly throughout the mixture or solution. A pure substance. A material containing only one substance is called pure substance. So we classified the pure substance into two types. One is element and second one is compounds. An element is defined as a pure substance that contains only one kind of particles. Depending upon the physical and chemical properties, the elements are further classified into three: metals, nonmetals, and metalloid. But though the elements are pure substance, in a periodic table there are 118 elements, so all the elements are pure substance. Compounds. A compound is a pure substance containing two or more than two elements combined together in a fixed proportion by mass. So, the properties of a compound are completely different from those of the constituent elements. The constituent elements of a compound cannot be separated into simpler substance by any physical method, but we can be separated by chemical methods. So here is some pictures of elements and compounds in which helium atom is an unreactive elements of the periodic table, or we can say inert gases. So helium atoms always stay in a single atom. In oxygen molecules, there are two oxygen combines together to form a molecule called oxygen molecules, because they are highly reactive and they cannot be stay in a single atom. Just like this, sulfur is formed its molecules by combination of 8 sulfur atom as 8 form. In case of compounds, here it is an example of water in which there are two hydrogen atoms combined with a one oxygen atom to form a compounds. Here there is two different elements and three elements which are combined to form a compound called water molecules. In our periodic table, there are total 118 elements. So who is the father of periodic table? Dmitry Mendeleev is the father of periodic table. In our periodic table, there are 18 groups, or you can say 18 columns, which are called groups, and 7 rows which are called pairs. The total periodic table is classified into 4 blocks. One is S block, one is P block, one is D block, and last one is A block. Group 1 and 2 is called S block. Group 13 to group 18, there are 6 groups are called P block, whereas group 3 to group 12 is called D block elements. And the last 2 rows which are present on the below of the periodic table is called F block elements. Though there are 118 elements, it is not easy to remember all the elements, but you have to remember 1 to 20 elements with their symbols, atomic number, and atomic mass. Here it is an example of hydrogen, which has symbol H, atomic number 1, and this one is the atomic mass or atomic weight of hydrogen. Here I am writing 20 elements, name, atomic number, and atomic mass. You have to learn to minimum 20 elements because of our numerical problems and calculations. So here I am going to close the section. Tomorrow we will start from this.